welcome back. It's been a while now. Finally got myself back out somewhere to start doing the vlogs again. Back out again now with Keith and Dan on this session. It's only a 24-hour session, but we're actually back out on a big fish water. We're up at the approach fisheries, formerly known as Eric's Willows. We're on the Trout lake, the day ticket one. Got quite a few big ones in here. What have come over in the floods, etc. The stockfish as well. Some decent ones to go at. I have been out fishing, but just not been doing the vlogs. Just done club waters and one day tickets. Only a few captures for go off. Nothing like too serious. But at least I'm back out now. Like I say, I'm on the Trout lake. I'll give this a good blast, hopefully over the winter before the front trip, if we don't get knocked on the head. Which is booked back in again for Pleasure Lake. I think it's Brittany, France, something like that. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm not actually fishing at the minute. We've got an hour before. You can put your rods in at 12 o'clock, but you can start setting up from around 10 o'clock. They let you through gates. A nice breakfast this morning up at the on-site cafe, which is good for the sea. And I'm not too sure about this session, but Keith's gonna start doing the vlogs as well. So hopefully there'll be a bit more content from him. And we've got Dan as well with us. He's started his vlogs, Carp Dan. I'll put links in the description for both, whether if Keith does them and with Dan's as well. He's already done a few in the last few weeks up on a local club water. So basically it's now middle of November. Not the ideal time for it to start on a new water, but you know, it's about an hour's drive for me. Back on waters that I know there is big fish in. I think this is around 30 acres, and just looking at it, it's just a big bowl of water. I don't know what the bottom's like depth wise or anything yet, because I've not even put anything out. I'm just making rigs and take it from there. So basically all I'm going to be fishing is, as you can see, just little German rigs with wafters on different colours each rod. I'm going to fish that over a mix of pellet, corn and the Barocca boilies from Northwestern Baits. I have been trying Northwestern bait for a few months now. It was mainly the crab, but for the winter I'm going to try this Barocca bait, which is a nut-basy type one. It's not a plug for him or anything, it's just what I'm using. Whether I was like a few sessions I've used DNA baits, I tell you that I'm using this, you know. It's whatever tickles the fancy, isn't it? Like I say, fishing this nutty bait, which is, I do like it. And we'll see how it goes. So what I'm going to do, I'll get all set up, give you a little rundown of what I've been doing, maybe have a pop down into Keith and Dan's swim, see what they're up to, have a little spy on them, and take it from there. But what I will do after this, I'll add some pictures of Keith's captures, because he's done fairly well for himself since when I've been on the club water, and he's carried on with the day tickets, looking for that 40-pounder. He's not hit the 40-pound bracket now, but over the last few months he's had a number of good 30-pounders out. So I will I'll get permission off him to put the pictures up in a little collage after this little chat, and then from then on it'll be back to this session. So we'll leave it all there for now, and we'll get back to you shortly. Cheers for tuning in again. and about 6 hours in now, something like that. It's around 6-7 hours, sorry, it's around 7 o'clock now. I've just seen something show right at range, so I've brought one of the rods in and I've put that out on a single pop-up in that area. It's way past where I've got the bait. There's been a fish showed over Keith. He's fishing relatively close in as well on a couple of his rods. I know Dan's using his boat. He's looking at the central area of the lake. We're up to now. That's all there is for go off. It's only a 24-hour one. The wind and the rain's calmed down now. Slightly switched a little bit. Was a southwesterly. Still more or less a southwesterly. But all in all, night's still young. Put the kettle on, have a brew in there, and just keep my eye on out there, straight in front of me. That's all I've got really in front of me, it's just open water. But it would be nice to see something come out through the night. There's been a few 50s caught in here, 40s, you know, plenty of 30s. See how it goes. So I'll stick some little views of the lake in there. If you're thinking of coming down for a session, the prices are cheaper through the week than they are at the weekend. You know, you've got to fish on this one to acquire your ticket to fish on the other lake, which is the Willows, just over the back. Some big units in there, but you can go to the cafe here, get food and stuff, etc. Obviously you've got to take it out either in your car or drive back down and take it to your bivvy. With these social distancing restrictions what's in place, where no one can eat in, it's all got to be takeaway. But let's go. So the hunt is finally back on for a day ticket 40. We have missed these big fish places, but back in work now, back working the sites, so that bit of extra money just restricts me to just fishing one night every other week. So that's why I chose to come on here. Said to Keith's fished it before. He's had a mid-20, 25 something, I'm sure, and one of the little stockies when he fished it a few months back. So I'll bang them on with his other fish, where he's had a few 30s from Merrington, 20s and 34 from Little Estate Lake in Shropper, run by Rob Ailes. Can't think of the name of it now, but he had a 34 out of there, and I'm sure it was a mid-20. But what I'll do when I get the fixtures sent over, and I'll edit them, put the weights on, and where he caught them. So yeah, something for you to have a look at. Some nice fish caught there. Lovely, £31 something common from Merrington. That was a lovely fish. So I'll bang them into this. So until if anything happens or any updates through the night, I will let you know. So chat all soon. Morning. Nothing much happened for me last night. As I'm switching that one rod to long range. Put the teeth back in. But around 2 o'clock this morning, Dan next door but one's had one. I was in the land of Nod by then. Keith got up and done the pictures for him, and then around 7 o'clock this morning he's had another one. Both mid doubles, but it's 2 fish. They came to where the rod he put out on the boat at I think it's 33 wraps or something like that. But I've got a bit of footage of it. He didn't want to pick the second fish up when I filmed due to the fact it had some sores on it. It didn't look too clever, so we just videoed it, treated it, and videoed it on the mat. So I'll bang that on. And also I've done a little bit of footage of his bait boat, £180. It's putting rods out at 30 plus wraps, and I'm coming back sweet, so it's not too bad for the price. So it's looking like he's having the bites out of our casting range. Maybe not for some. Some people like to use them, some people don't, but I know if I had one, I don't think I could be hitting that range nowhere near in the wind that's been on. But well done to him. Couple of handfuls of particle, little tiger nut up bait, it's been doing the trick. So what I'll do, I'll throw that on, throw a little bit of footage of the boat. That's it, while Keith's making the bacon butties. We'll leave it at that. Cheers.
Well,
yeah.
Not a bad mouth as well. Actually, it's got a little bit of a gammy bit. That's tender, that mate. Fucking hell.
Have a look at this is the swimming in. As you can see, it's just all open water. It's like a big ball. All the way down there as well. Here we go. Look at that. Fucking Gordon Ramsay. Boom. Say hello, Keith.
Hello, Keith.
Hey. just as fucking mad as Gordon Ramsay. There's Dan chatting the hind legs off fucking some fucking next vixen. Loving it. Gordy Keith there, Keith Ramsay. Here's our young terror.
Happening.
Keith Ramsay there, doing the brekkies. Well, that's the end for me and Keith. A blank for us, 2 for Dan. But till next time, catch you then.